Hi, and welcome to Around Town. I'm telling you, I'm really excited about the show we're going to do for you this week because I'm out here at the brand new, well, it's not so new anymore. I kind of missed the grand opening, but the Delaware Art Museum. This is Rob Stanton. What's your last name?
Rob Scamaruca. I'm doing external affairs here at the Delaware Art Museum.
Yeah, I know I wasn't going for that last name, but I can say we're standing in front of, because when you come to the Delaware Art Museum now, I mean, there's art from the moment you walk on the property throughout. I mean, and we haven't even talked about inside, but let's talk about outside. What's out here?
Well, it's tremendous because the newly renovated museum that's now at 100,000 square feet. We have a sculpture park garden of 9 acres. It's the only in the region. We have Jim Terrell lighting installations all along the top of the building. And in the evening, they all light up in pastel colors. We have all sorts of sculptures that you see out in front of the building. And it's remarkable. As soon as you come up, not only the building itself, but the art around it really brings you into the experience.
Yeah, because from the moment you walk on, you're starting to experience, like I said, from the moment you leave the parking lot onto the property here and coming into it, you're seeing different things. And this behind us happens to be the Crying Giant. And when I say that, don't know exactly what he's crying about, but that's what it's called.
Well, he gets to stay in one place and cry, and he doesn't get to go around the rest of the art museum and see all that's here.
Does that make you cry? Because I've had a chance to walk through it before we got started here, and I tell you what, you have got to be, Rob, I don't know if you were here at the old days before they changed that, but with what is here now is just spectacular inside.
It's exceptional. There's about 200 years of extraordinary American art here. I was a member before, and I've been lucky to be an employee for about the last 5 months. It's remarkable what we've done. It's open to events and rentals for bridal events and corporate events at all times.
Oh, wait a minute. Now, you telling me somebody out there that wants to get married or somebody wants to have a meeting, what a great place to, to get that culture in you right away.
It's a great place to get off-site from your business to come over here and take advantage of our facilities. Very affordable rates. If you call us up at the museum, 571-9590, ask for special events. We're very happy to accommodate you every day of the year. We just had 2 events out here today with 150 people in one room, our Grand Hall, and another 100 people over in our East Court. And as you well know, every Wednesday night we do art after hours here, where we have live performers, and it goes from 6 to 7:30 in the evening, as well as we have gallery chats and tours of the art galleries.
Now, because coming into this time of the year, this is you guys, you do outdoor things, everything else, but one of the biggest events that you have, and it's not far off, is Family Day at the Delaware Art Museum. That's back.
It's back. Well, we've been very lucky with our education component with Ann Corso and Courtney Waring. We have Family Fun Day on the opening day of every major exhibition. And Saturday a week from now, April 22nd, from 10 to 3, we'll have activities for children and their families, drawing, exhibition, silhouette work that they can do, interactive work, and we're going to have the Christiana Cultural Arts Center youth choir out here. It's going to be very exciting. And we're also going to have a major raffle that day. If you and your family come out here and are here that day, we're going to offer a raffle for a free summer camp. That's about a $600 value that we do right here in the MBNA Foundation Education Wing, and that's quite an opportunity that we're going to make available to anybody in the community that's here that day.
So yeah, you guys got, let's say you got the museum going on, you've got functions that you can have out here, and now on top of that we got a school. You've really expanded.
Well, this is remarkable because this is the 50th year of education being taught at the Delaware Art Museum, and it really started with support from H. Fletcher Brown 50 years ago, and we've continued the tradition with the James Gilliam Jr. wing and the MBNA Education Foundation wing. There are studio art classes in painting, in drawing, sculpting, metallurgy. It happens all year round for both youth and for adults, and we're very proud to offer it.
Yeah, so if you want any of that information, you got the man right here. All you have to do is pick up the phone, give him a call, and for hours and everything else, because I'm going to have the opportunity, and I thank you so much for that opportunity, to actually get with Dr. Joyce, I want to get her name right.
Joyce Schiller. She's remarkable. Our entire curatorial staff is phenomenal. If you want to go to the website, www.delart.org, you can find out everything about us. And we should also say, every Sunday, 12 to 4, we are open and we're free. You can come right in without any payment and take advantage of all that's available here.
And when you're looking at it, we're going to talk to the doctor here in just a minute about that, because you've got some fantastic, lots of room. In the old days, you had to take things down, put things up and everything else. Now you can put some permanent displays up in there and at the same time bring in the big show, and that's what we want to talk about too, because that's going to be kicking off here April 22nd, Family Day here. But every day, you can come right now and go through the museum. I mean, there's things there to look at.
We have 17 spacious galleries now on 2 magnificent levels, and the rooms are so much larger. And we do move things around, so it's a constantly dynamic experience. But what we're able to offer from Howard Pyle, John Sloan, the Winslow Homers, the ability to see everything that's in these major galleries, and as you mentioned, our big gallery, 10, 3 major exhibitions a year, and we start next Saturday with Portraits of a People, picturing African Americans in the 19th century, 70 to 75 remarkable works of art, and we're looking forward to have everybody come to that.
Yeah, so you can be here for Family Fun Day. That's when it kicks off. That's Saturday, April 22nd, once again?
Correct.
Yeah.
The Delaware Art Museum.
And what time?
It's going to be from 10 to 4 that day.
Yeah, so don't miss it. Every Sunday, 12 to 4, the museum's open out here, so you can stop by. But what a great place. What a magnificent thing that we have to showcase right here in our own town of Wilmington. So you owe it to yourself, if you're hometown, to stop by and take a look and see what the community's providing for us.
Well, Tim, we're proud to have it and offer it, but we're very thankful for you and your show to make it available to a larger community. Thank you, Tim.
Yeah, please come out and check it out. It's right here. And this street, we were arguing. I'm going to let you go because I got to take a break. But I was arguing. Somebody was trying to tell me it's one thing, and I was saying it was 11th Avenue, and I'm still not sure. What street are we on out here?
We are on 2301 Kentmere Parkway, and the signs from Mayor Baker that he put up in the city of Wilmington, you cannot miss how to get here. Get up to I-95 exit 7B and follow the big signs to the Delaware Art Museum.
I will give you a chance to get that free. Thank you, Mayor. But that's what it takes. People working together to make things successful, and you've definitely had a lot of people working on putting this together. You being a big part of it since it's been together and getting it out there. Rob, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Tim.
There's never been a better time to save on a new Chrysler or Jeep. And where's a better place to do it than at D'Ambrosio's Chrysler Jeep in Kennett Square, Chester County's #1 Jeep discount store. Chrysler's and Jeeps are being sold at thousands of dollars below invoice. Financing is available whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle. You can even visit their website, d'ambrosiomotors.com, and apply for credit online. So call 610-444-JEEP today and find out why everyone loves a Danny D'Ambrosio deal.
Delicious food, personal service, and great shopping at the market. A Delaware tradition. Bring family and friends Friday and Saturday 10 to 10, Sunday 10 to 6. Discover us on Route 13 across from the county airport. The Newcastle Farmers Market. Fun stuff, great prices, and definitely not just for farmers.
Get it all at the market. The Newcastle Farmers Market has it all.
Your car is important to you, so keep it clean and protected by taking it to Soft Touch Car Wash. Soft Touch offers an all-cloth wash that's safe for all finishes. Full services are offered for your car's exterior and interior, from hand wax to windows and everything in between. If you want the best, you want Soft Touch. And don't forget to pick up some Soft Touch coupon books for your favorite car owners. They're the perfect gift for any occasion. Call your nearest Soft Touch for more information.
30 years. Whew.
Sure has been a long 30 years, but we've met so many nice people, and we do appreciate your patronage. I hope you just stop in just to say hello.
That's one good thing. Mom always says, even if you're not buying anything, come on and get some ideas and just say hi. And now, during our 30th year anniversary, is a great time to come in and check Brandywine Furniture out. Come in and see us doing our 30th year anniversary celebration.
And if you thought life was over when you retired, it's not. I've never seen so many seniors under one roof in my entire life, and everybody seems like they're partying. I'm going to try to get everybody. First, let me start it over here because it takes the community getting together to make things like this happen, George, and sometimes the local politicians have, and that's kind of what you're there for. Help us out here, and you kind of got it and got some place to hold this.
Well, yeah, Sandy Crett with the Howard Weston Senior Center. It's in the 7th Council District, which I represent, and one of the first things that I did when I was elected was reach out to Sandy and see what I could do. Could we work together in the community? I mean, we all are potential seniors.
That's what I'm saying as I go around here, but I'm so excited about what I see down here. I was telling Kevin, because we walked in, the first place I walked into was, I'm going to talk to you ladies here in just a second, but I'm excited about this because I walk in and you got a musical was happening on the stage. I mean, people were up there, and I looked at Kevin and I said, this is it. This is what I've been living to get to, you know. This is because, you know, the fun doesn't stop. Let me introduce everybody first of all, and I'm going to get Sandy here, and you're with who?
The Howard Weston Senior Center and Adult Daycare Center.
Now, when you say that, that's one of the centers of many that's participating, because what you guys used to do is kind of do the loop. Well, now we got a big nightclub right here. While you guys are off and thinking school's out, school's taking place, and all the seniors, it's amazing how many people you have down here. Now, next to you over here, and I know Sandy. Hi, Sandy.
I'm Peggy Barker from.
Oh no, you're saying they're all the same shirt. Same. I'm getting there. Okay, you're with Ingleside, which is the big sponsor.
Yes, Ingleside's sponsoring the event today, and we started with these two girls in their senior centers, and we just kind of took a takeoff on the loop in Wilmington. Well, we beat them.
I'm telling you, it's amazing how many people. I got here and I told Kevin, I said, well, this ain't going to take us long. And I figured, you know, I'm looking to see 50, 60 people. You got it. I know there's close to 1,000 people in here. There's no doubt in my mind. And this is Beverly, I believe.
Beverly McCool from the Claymore Senior Center in Wilmington. And we've been doing the loop with Peggy for 2 years. And it started out over a lunch date. And it just grew. And this is the next step. And we're loving it. It's going to go great, you know.
Yeah, and when you're saying that, because I was looking as I was walking through with Kevin, and we'll join Kevin here in a minute. He's down in the other room picking up information. You know, he wants to for later years. But as I'm walking through and I'm talking to him and everything, I'm amazed at the different activities that are offered within centers. Beverly said it earlier to me that, you know, a lot of people perceive people sitting around doing nothing when you think of senior centers. Senior centers is where the parties are taking place. I mean, you know, some of the things that people get involved with. I mean, we talk about the music and things down there, but you're talking what else? Ceramics.
We do a multitude of things. We do a lot of traveling. We have ceramics, arts and crafts, billiards, line dancing, art classes, just lots and lots of things.
Yeah, and the seniors, they out pretty much, because you guys get run to death by these. I just see them as they're going, and they don't stop. You know, what I love is the food thing here. Now, you got 1,000 seniors, and you know, they get a meal, I guess, was just by coming here today. The meal is and you got them listed a different way. Now, what I want to do one time is come to the senior. Let's have a big bingo, because I want to do the calling on bingo one night. You know, just, you know, I'm going to show you how to get seniors really riled up and irritated and want to attack people. So I create riots with bingos. Trust me. You know, but I think there's, you know, people got to look at it and say there is a great life afterwards, but you got to get out and get involved. That's what it's all about.
Oh yes, that's great, because the more people know and enjoy themselves, that's what we need to do. We're living longer. Let's get involved. Keep active.
I'm going to scream real loud. Orange is being served. Oh, no. They said not a chance.
And I've got to leave because I've got to manage the orange.
Yeah, and she's because I know if I yell out, we're peppers though, right? I tell you what a great around town. This isn't all of it. We got Kevin down at the other end. He's a pepper too. But we're going to go down there. We're going to talk with Kevin a little bit and kind of show you some of the other things that's happening.
The monkey over there, Captain Steck has a live monkey. You can get your picture taken with one.
That's not a monkey. That's Kevin. He's waiting to do the interview. Stay with us. Be right back right after this.
There's never been a better time to save on a new Chrysler or Jeep. And where's a better place to do it than at D'Ambrosio's Chrysler Jeep in Kennett Square, Chester County's #1 Jeep discount store. Chrysler's and Jeeps are being sold at thousands of dollars below invoice. Financing is available whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle. You can even visit their website, d'ambrosiomotors.com, and apply for credit online. So call 610-444-JEEP today and find out why everyone loves a Danny D'Ambrosio deal.
When you want a new or pre-owned vehicle, you want the largest selection to choose from, right? You also want a relaxed, no-pressure atmosphere, right? Then you want Advantage Autoland. 4 franchises, 1 stop. Just over the Delaware state line on Route 40 in Elkton, Maryland. Your first stop is the 5-star Chrysler Jeep dealership, which means customer satisfaction is the top priority. Looking for trucks? Then visit the award-winning Dodge dealership right next door. Ford more your style. Advantage Ford's Blue Oval certified dealership is right across the street. Get the Advantage. Advantage Autoland.
If you want your grass to look like it was cut by a pro, you need to shop where the pros shop. Wilmington Lawnmower. For the past 40 years, commercial landscapers have relied on Wilmington Lawnmower for top quality equipment and a peerless repair center. Wilmington Lawnmower features the hottest zero-turn radius mowers on the market today. Zip around trees, cut hills with ease, and with a top speed of 11 miles an hour, you'll be done in no time. Wilmington Lawnmower also offers a complete line of Cub Cadet and Red Max equipment. That's Wilmington Lawnmower in Claymont on the Philly Pike.
The way you look at home theater forever with Thunder Room Technologies, your one-stop home theater experience. With free in-home consultations, see for yourself how your custom home theater will come to life, tailored to fit your budget. From our highly sophisticated voice command and smart room technology systems to our basic system, we have what fits your needs best. If you can imagine it, we can build it. So make your dreams a reality today and enjoy the next level in home theater with Thunder Room Technologies.
Passed me by one summer day, flashed those big brown eyes my way, and who I wanted you forevermore. I'm not one that gets around, swear my feet stuck to the ground, and no, I never did meet you before. I said, hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, goodbye, heart, sweet Mary Lou, I'm so in love with you. I knew Mary Lou, we never part, so hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart, goodbye. I saw your lips, I heard your voice, believe me, I just had no choice, wild horses make me stay away. Thought about a moonlit night, arms around you, good and tight, that's all I need to see for me to stay. Hey, hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, goodbye, sweet Mary Lou, I'm so in love with you. I knew Mary Lou, we never part, so hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart, hello, Mary Lou, I'm in love with you, yeah, hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, I'm from the star that said hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart.
Did you hear me, Kevin?
I did.
I was in that.
Right. We're called Vintage Blend. We represent the chorus of the Brandywine, a Wilmington chapter of the Barbershop Harmony Society. We're glad to be here today.
And what a great song! And I'm looking at you guys. Then all of a sudden, he was kind of hiding off. What are you doing? Are you? Is he the young one of the crowd? Is that what it is?
What do you mean? Is he the young one? Yes, of course.
Wait, real quick, if I could, introduce everybody.
Kirk Anderson, I sing the baritone part.
Warren Cook, singing the bass.
Bruce Kepke, I sing lead.
I'm Frank Boyko, singing tenor.
There you go. Mama sing bass. Oh, thanks, guys. Now, continuing on with the Delaware Art Museum, I think it's important because, some people know art and some people know art. And Dr. Joyce Schuler, is that correct?
Yes, Joyce Schuler.
And you kind of oversee, exactly what do you do?
I'm the curator. I'm not the only curator. There are others of us. And we acquire the art and hang the art and tell the stories and write the labels and have a great time.
Yeah, because I was sitting there and we're going through and I thought to myself, now, this is who I want to, because you have the answers, but you try to put the answers to everything and display it on all the pieces throughout the entire museum.
Yes, we try to communicate about what is here, what its history is, what it's about, the interesting stories, where it came from, why we like it, why it's important. Some of it's our history. Our Howard Pyle area is the foundation of the museum.
Yeah, when you say that, I don't want to interrupt you, but when you say that, Howard Powell Foundation, you guys got more pieces by that man than anybody out there. I mean, and what an area, because now that the museum has expanded itself, you've got to be tickled to death because you can display where you couldn't display before.
Yes, we have probably double up on the walls all over the museum, but Howard Powell now has 3 full galleries all to himself. Howard Powell's collections were acquired in 1912 after he died, and they became the foundation for the museum. And we are not only interested in American art generally and English middle of the century pre-Raphaelite art, but we're interested in the art taught by Howard Powell. Howard Powell was the first school, the first teacher of illustration art in the country.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I know I saw, because you've got pictures. I finally got to see the man because you hear so much about him, but you got pictures of him. But he actually taught more than because in fact, you got one in there of his studio done by one of his students.
Yes, indeed. Next to a painting that's in the painting by the student. Yes, indeed. He was an amazing painter, and he did illustrations for all the major magazines and papers of the day. He also wrote some of the stories himself, in addition to teaching young students about illustration art. He only took somebody after they knew the basics.
Yeah, it's unbelievable when you're sitting here looking at the museum because that's a dedicated area. But you guys have so much space now because walking through, of course, there in that same general area, you've got my favorite piece in the whole museum now is that Abraham Lincoln bust. Who was that again that did that?
That was done by Augustus St. Gaudens, and it is one of the smaller versions of the large standing Lincoln in Chicago.
Yeah, just a magnificent piece. But you have things like that throughout the entire museum, and then on top of that, we look and say, okay, we got big events. You got huge rooms to do whatever you guys want to do, and you've got something coming up.
We do. In the next couple of weeks, we are opening a new exhibition called Portraits of a People Picturing African Americans in the 19th Century. And it's a fabulous show done by a young scholar named Gwendolyn Du Bois Shaw, who is now a professor at the University of Pennsylvania. And she has created an exhibition of images from the 1770s through the 1890s of African Americans, made by African Americans and made by white painters as well. Paintings, prints, silhouettes, wonderful images. And it shows that people are, all of us, white and black and in between, are looking for our identity, for our history, our foundations. And this show is about African Americans' foundations in this country.
And it's what an exciting show because the people are getting to see some of the pieces, just a few. We're just teasing you with what you're seeing because it's being hung on a wall as we're sitting here right now and getting ready. So that show's going to come, and it's going to be tied to Family Day out here, the entire works. We heard about that a little bit earlier. All kinds of activities, just a great place to be. But anytime you get the opportunity to come to the Delaware Art Museum, that's the nice thing about it is you don't have to wait on special showings and stuff. It'll take you a good day just to walk through to see what's hanging on the walls now throughout the entire thing. I mean, not just Pyle. I mean, you've got a lot of local artists as well.
We do. We also go all the way up through the 21st century in the sculpture garden and upstairs in the 20th century galleries. So you can come and see art of today. You can see art of yesterday. You can see imaginative art, storytelling art. You can see abstract art. It's all here.
Yeah, behind us as we're sitting here, I mean, this is kind of one of the entries into the Pyle area. And when it just amazed me because I saw this piece of glass. It's just one of a lot of the glass that you have in the building here. Tiffany, and now it just so happens that Mr. Pyle designed this one, but Tiffany made it. I mean, you want to see some stained glass like you're never going to see. The Delaware Museum has it now, the Art Museum here.
That's true, we do. We have a couple of Tiffany windows. We also have Dale Chihuly glass. We've got all sorts of wonderful things. And we have great pieces of sculpture outside. It's a new building and a new museum, a great group of people to work with and lots of fun going on in the building.
Now, if you're like me, some of the art, and I understand art, so some people like certain things and stuff, and I was walking in, I'm sure it's a nice piece and everything, but you have a totem pole of granite. I'm thinking to myself, now I could have done that. What is it? Can you explain that to me?
It's called Slate Totem, and it's by Van Allsburg, and I thought it was a good piece for there because it looks very architectural, and so it would look good against the building. It kind of gets lost unless you see it.
I saw it. Yeah, but I'm thinking to myself, that's good thing to put outside, but it is a nice piece once you start looking at it. So I was right on the artist because I'm sitting there. It was donated by some people. That's a nice thing when you come to here. You got the plaques that tell you kind of where the art came from and about the art, the entire works. And the guy that did the art was born in 1952, or that was made in 1952. I haven't figured that out.
Born in 1952. I think what's interesting about the sculpture is that we have all different kinds in the building and out on the back lawn and in the front lawn. And it means that even the building is sculpture. If you're very lucky and you come at night, early in the morning when it's still dark, there are James Turrell lights that kind of wander across the face of the building. And so the building is a piece of sculpture.
You guys got to be so excited about it, because if you haven't been here since they've redone the building, of course, it's been open, I guess it's been a few months now.
Since June, end of June of 2005.
And until you haven't had the opportunity to come out here, I mean, they've done different light shows, as you're saying. I mean, they've got always activities, and you can find out about that activities. Thank goodness we've got the information highway today. And so anything that you guys are doing, people can go to the website out there.
delart.org. That's who we are, and that's how to find us. Or you can Google Delaware Art Museum, and it'll give you us.
Yeah, well, what I want to do is kind of create something so we can find out, because I've got more educated on art today than I think I have in my entire life. And just like the outside out there, if people have questions and stuff, you guys have people here that can always answer those questions, or they'll find out for you.
Absolutely. We have guides, docents. We have staff who can answer questions. We have a library that's open by appointment with great stuff in it. We have lots of ways to learn.
And then they got the doctor here. I'm so excited because I've learned so much today. Because Pyle, for one, I didn't realize he's known here within this region, not as strong in other parts of the country, but yet one of the most famous artists of our times.
I agree, and I think we're going to change that perception. We are looking forward to doing a retrospective exhibition in 2011, 2012. So we have a few years to wait.
Yeah, so we got a lot of, I'm telling you, it's just a great, magnificent place. If you haven't been here, you definitely want to come out and check it out. Come out now and just go through it, and then when the event opens up over here, you can kind of spend your time, because that's going to be a day in itself just going through that area.
It will, and there will also be interpretive labels on the wall and lectures and public activities. I know Rob's going to talk about the family day that we have. We have lots of things going on. It's pretty busy here some days.
Yeah, but I thank you for your time, Doctor, and the education. I don't know if you charge for all that or anything, but it was nice, because I did learn some things. Now I know about the totem pole out there. Maybe I couldn't have made it, but you picked the perfect place to set it. So as you're coming up, I'm trying to figure, because you got the main. Is this the main entrance now, or is it this side over here?
Either one is our entrance. You can come in either door. It's easier than it used to be with our old new entrance, which was hard to find. But one of the things that's very different and wonderful is that you can wander and wander and wander and find a nice comfortable chair to sit in, and you can spend time using your imagination here.
Yeah, because I'm thinking now that you mentioned that 18th century, I'm getting to sit in. You were kind to let me sit in this horsehair chair, and I'm thinking, you never know whose butt's been resting in this before mine.
We're not asking that. We're saying anyone can sit.